Friends, hello everyone. Oleg, Hive Tomav, and Dasha are with you.
Dasha.
Just Dasha. Also Hive Tomova. You just have no idea where we've come to. I've been trying to get here for years. And these are friends of the Lions Taigan Park. Well, let's go, we're going to watch real wild lions. We hope that we got into a working day today. Now let's buy tickets and get inside and show you real wild lions. Well, all friends, here we have bought tickets, we go into the souvenir zone. And apparently such a huge lion. I don't know if it's made of plaster or wood, but it looks like it's made of plaster. Look how huge it is. There are a lot of souvenirs here. In short, friends, if you are in the Lions Taigan Park, you will not be left without souvenirs. Yes, Dasha fell for this one. In short, he says I want everything.
For me it is.
I want everything. In short, we decided to take a short tour on this electric car. By the way, we rode Maria in such an electric car. Yes. Almost like that. So it's the same. They will now give us an introductory tour of the entire territory, and then we will already walk by ourselves. Maybe we will take some photos for ourselves, content. Well, we will probably shoot the tour now. The cat also rides for free. You don't just have to be a visitor here, you have to be a cat. It occupies a large part of our park, namely 20 of the 32 hectares. Here on the safari territory on the right side, now you will be able to notice two crashed planes, as well as several pieces of military equipment. We have them here because our park was built on the territory of a former Soviet military base under the name Sokol. Well, we left them here as a decoration for beauty. On the left side of the Safari Hotel, as well as the White Lion Cafe. Well, on the territory of the safari itself, are predatory animals, namely lions, lionesses, 70 individuals. Well, they are all divided into several prides. A pride is a family of lions, and each pride has its own leader. But we have a leader of all leaders. This is a lion named Czech, he is 18 years old. Well, he has been holding his position on the safari territory for about 3 years, and before him there was a lion named Lord. Also, at the end of our walk, I will take you to this news bridge, where you can walk around the safari area and see our predatory animals, as well as their habitat. Here, for example, on the right side we have one of the first prides that we had at the opening. He is the biggest and lightest lion, a lion named Czech, the leader of all the leaders. He has the most scars, wounds, as they fight among themselves for the place of the leader. On the left side are our newly brought zebras, literally 2 months ago from the Askanianova Kherson Nature Reserve. And also, friends, we are approaching our young pride, which consists of 3 lionesses and 1 lion. It is only just getting stronger, because of this we have divided them separately from other prides, that is, into a separate aviary from the safari zone. This is where they live with us now. Here is a lioness lying on top of our rock, and apparently a bred named Hector is hiding behind the rock. And not the one he lies on the left side. This lion Hector is our Czech's deputy, he is also 18 years old. His right paw, so to speak. Lions are one of the largest predators, since on average they weigh about 250 kilograms. And live about 20 to 25 years. On average, they accelerate from 60 to 90 kilometers per hour, and as you can see, lions are very lazy predators. Like all of the feline family, they can sleep about 20 hours a day. Well, they are active mainly in the evening, when the sun falls, or in cloudy weather. Also, the lion's mane is needed from the fact that ours are firm wounds, since they have very dense and thick mane. But in the nature of lions, lionesses always go around and get prey, and the lions stay with their pride and guard the territory. For example, on the right side, these are our young couples who are just getting used to each other. Here in the second compartment you can notice such a light shade. These are albino lions. Some lions produce such as melamine. Because of this, a white lion cub is born at the birth of mice, but this is very rare. Less than 1%. That is, If there are only 20,000 of these whites in the world, there are about 200. Very, very little. Also an interesting fact is the lion and the whip at a distance of about 8 kilometers. But in this Valera on the right side, there will soon be brown capuchins. These are such small primates, as on the poster. We will put them back here when the scenery is completed in Valeria. And on the left side of the petting zoo is Grandma's yard, where we have mini fedya, mini goats, mini sheep, and also a small lava. You can come in here, pet them and feed them. This is where we have the entrance, as well as the Oriental Fairy Tale Cafe, where you can go if you get hungry, and animal feed is sold there. Well, now we are entering the territory of our garden. 80% of the inhabitants are predatory animals, the remaining 20 are ordinary herbivores. Here, for example, in this Valera on the right side, we have raccoons pelosini. These are the most brazen, hungry animals. Because of these, in America, they are called garbage can empowers. They seem to have North America and live in a river of lakes, as they love to rinse something, eat plant food and small bubbles, but also belong to the raccoon family. In the next aviary, there is our elderly couple of chimpanzees, namely Semyon Semyonovich, who is 42 years old, and his wife Judia, who is 36 years old. They used to work for us in the circus, but they were fired from there and sent to us for retirement. They live in Shimbaz for about 60 years, and they are 5 times stronger than an adult. Apparently, they probably won't come out soon. And even Valerie is on the left side of the market, named Dana, who is 9 years old. Here she is the smartest, laziest and fattest among all our animals. And plant her intelligence with the intelligence of a 4-year-old child. She also has a morning Valerie from the sofa TV, on which she loves to watch the cartoon Masha and the Bear. Video on the internet, as she eats borscht from a cafe. A fairy tale. Very, very popular. These are the fat ones, because 50% of them have sat on the train and are feeding her. Also now we are entering the territory of the children's zoo. Here, Valerie, on the left side, we have a cabbage crybaby. They have such a name because sometimes they make crying sounds when speaking. They feed on plant food in small bubbles, but in the wild, unfortunately, they are rarely up to 44 years old. On the right side, there is the most expensive sheep, and the sloughs from the hill on the nose of the given territory of Kherson, or Ascania Nova Reserve. And also for a brown alpaca with fashionable haircuts. We cut alpacas, as 6 of them grow up to 20 centimeters and have 22 shades. Alpaca lives for about 20 years and eats plant food. In the corner, Valeria, Italian goats Girgentana. They have corkscrew-shaped horns, and the tongue of milk is made from Italian goat cheese and blood in southern Italy. In the neighboring manor, mini donkeys. This is the first animal that man has tamed. And also, despite the fact that they are small, they are very hardy. They can pull loads up to 100 kilograms. Their homeland is North Africa. Then the ostriches N. These are the largest birds in Australia and Tasmania, as on average they weigh about 60 kilograms. And accelerate to 50 kilometers per hour. They also have excellent eyesight, they can see up to 100 meters. App conscience about 600 grams. But, unfortunately, very stupid birds, and since the monument is about a minute, and they live mainly by instincts. That is, for them, every day is like a new day, and their brain is smaller than their eyes. Here we have brown capuchins. These are very cunning, impudent thieves who have learned to climb out of our aviaries. And seasons can't break down to 40 holes from the back. They eat plant foods, love quail eggs, live for about 50 years. Well, and the board on the backs. These are the smartest primates of the New World. I also respect them by the nickname Rumba. Here he is the biggest one from below. The biggest one with her is everything, you take everything. So far away is the macaw and Kareel food, Rio de Janeiro. They live for about 80 years, but the wings are 90 centimeters long. In single tails it grows up to 1 meter. Not one in a couple for life. And they have a baby beak with which they can safely walnut. They also know how to talk. Unfortunately or fortunately, we don't talk. But most likely fortunately. You have taught me a lot. And also these cabbage crybabies are actually very smart. They are easy to train and are filmed in films. Examples are Pirates of the Caribbean, Night Museums, and Weiss Montura. The smartest primates of the New World. But ahead of us there is a sediment in the territory where our predatory animals live. Well, since they are predators, they sleep for 20 hours a day and before thick in the shade. So when you walk around here, you need to try to look for them. Well, for example, there is such a spotted jaguar. One of the most dangerous predators, since for short distances he could not accelerate as much as 80 kilometers per hour. His homeland is North and South America. They are conditionally ungulate tribes on the capybara. It has the most powerful compression of the testis of all feline predators, more powerful than that of a tiger. Although they are 3 times smaller. In the next aviary, we have Bengal tigers. They are white in color and are listed in the Red Book, since there are less than 2,000 individuals left in the world. We have 12 of them, and there is a white one lying on the right side. Yeah, I saw it. Well, it's far away over there. Unfortunately, it is already an endangered species. So basically they breed only in the wild. And they were all sorted into zoos and nature reserves. Yeah. Yes, it can be seen, he is lying there. Unfortunately, after 50 to 70 years, this species may not exist. And their homeland is India. But, unfortunately, all kinds of tigers have already been listed in the Red Book, and most predators too. Here in this neighboring Lara, we have Amur tigers. These are the largest predators in the feline environment. He is far firm. Yeah. And here in Russia, they all weigh about 350 kilograms and live for about 25 years. They do not accelerate up to 50 kilometers per hour, and we also sit on one Amur tiger a day. There are about 10 to 15 kilograms of meat. Well, our largest Amur tiger weighs 420 kilograms. His nickname is Kid. Now we are getting closer to our Indian elephant, namely Magda and Jenny. Jenny is the bigger one, she is 53 years old, and Magda is the smaller one, she is 52 years old. Here's Magda on the other side, and here's Jenny on the left side. They used to work in the circus for 40 years, but for the last performance in Kazan, the year before last, they had a nervous breakdown. Because of which they fought among themselves, they were sent to us for retirement. Elephants have been kept for about 80 years, but behind the fence we have the Taigan Reservoir, and our zoo is laid out more often. Sometimes they swim in hot weather. These are Indian elephants, they are the smallest, they hang on average from 2 to 3 tons. Our elephants have grown, they are about 4 tons. There are African elephants that weigh twice as much, that is, about 8 to 10 tons. Our Indian elephants are the smartest, they can assimilate emotions and even smile, they also have an excellent memory. But they communicate with us among themselves either with gestures or with infrasounds, also carrying a child or 2 years and 7 months. But there are only 3 elephants left in the world, these are Indian ones like ours, African savannas, African forest. Previously, there were about 40 species of them, but, unfortunately, they were all exterminated. Our public, chickens. But on the left side, here we have predatory bird finders, black vultures, and white-headed barn owls. The span and wings are 2 meters, they feed on carrion, and also that our predators do not eat up, they eat up so to speak. We have a waste-free production, or a local recycling center. On top, the white-headed barn owls are lighter. But on the right side of the South African slope, this is a trump card. In males, the tension of their whole life grows in the horns, but in the most enemies, they do not grow at all. They live for about 8 years, and up to 100 individuals can appear in the stage. Here is the oldest male and their leader. On the left side, we have European races. They have poorly developed eyesight and hearing, but a well-developed sense of smell, with which they can hunt and survive in the wild. But the tassels on the grass snakes help them navigate in the wild, and half as much in the Siberian lynx. On the right side of the Scottish mountain cattle, the same short bouquets as grown in the north. Because of this, they have a long thick coat so as not to freeze there. This is an artificial bred breed of cows. And also a small offspring appeared a long time ago. And so they adapted their long bangs and thick fur from birth. On the left side, these are our Canadian wolves. The largest kind of wolves. Grey wolf is a black wolf, but these are still children, they are only 1.5 years old. They will grow up and become even bigger by 2 or 2.5 times. And, unfortunately, they supposedly differ in that males have 4 horns, you can notice 2 in front and on the side. But the most have only 2. Also in 1960, it was an endangered species. But even after enthusiasts, they fly in Africa and in America. This is the oldest bit of sheep. There are European fallow deer in the neighboring camp. They have furry toys, they fall out and new ones grow. And the cartoon Alina Bambi was created in their image. They live for about 30 years, eat plant food. On the left side, there are two Himalayan bears. They have a white stripe on their chest, and there is also the fact that they are small, they are very aggressive. And all our bears love oranges. They clean them themselves and eat them to fade. On average, one Himalayan lived about 7 kilograms.
Walking services are offered.
To the right side of the bison. The bigger one is 13 years old, and the smaller one is less, he is 4 years old. Bison live for about 15 to 17 years. And here is a risky homeland. This is Siberia, but unfortunately, the Siberian bison is no longer left. We have a cross between a North American bison and a Belarusian bison. And now, on the left side, our pensioner is a debris of a white and brown bear named Vovchik. Vovchik has been retired for a year, he is in the Famusovsky circus. Vovchik was a vegetarian, our visitors convinced him. He is already 36 years old, he has his own shower inside him up, as well as his own private pool. But on the right side, there are two humped camels. In their humps, there are about 36 kilograms of fat, with the help of which they can stay in the desert for several days without food and water. Since when walking, this fat is processed into organic substances that replace them with water and vegetable food. Well, as for the morning, you can see about 40-45 years old, and they spit in case of danger or when they are annoyed. Then the mini pony. They are half the size of a normal pony. Their art is introduced in Holland, Scotland specifically for equestrian exhibitions. They grow no more than 80 centimeters and live up to 50 years. They also have a weak spine, that is, you can't ride them, you can't harness them either. They are displayed exclusively for beauty. But the idea was born in Argentina. Pulbus 2. We have a retired brown bear for Dad, who is already 43 years old. Bears live for about 50 years. Although they are smart, they are very dangerous animals. Omnivores feed on meat and plant foods. Potapshy is a beggar with a sweet tooth. He catches ice cream, honey and oranges, but the paddle is almost 500 kilograms. On the right side, there are two aviaries with llamas. Llamas are actually very interesting animals, because if the llama doesn't like you, they can spit on you, but if the lamellas like you, they can also spit on you. Only with love. That's so you won't understand whether you like the llama or not. And not very expensive and soft fur. But I have cholesterol there, and feathered pheasants have started on the left side. But, unfortunately, they had already starved, and we were placed in a quarantine zone, so they did not start to get sick. But on the right side, because Tibetan yaks are very hardy lifting animals. Among the adults there are okolotons. This is still a child, he is 2 years old. They live with him for about 20 years, they eat vegetable food, mainly with hay. But to grow in high Tibet, where technology does not pass. And they also have quite expensive milk. Watering is already to the side from above. We have our rock crow Vasilisa. We're trying to talk now. Rock crows are quite large, and they also live for about 100 to 150 years. They are considered the smartest governors among all. I'm already infuriating the sheep. On the most brazen hungry African sheep. They learned to climb out of our aviaries and extort food from visitors. As you can see, only they have such an additional grill, so that they do not climb out. But when we installed it, they didn't like it very much, and they started knocking out this fence. We left a dent. And also the director is very much hanging his belly, he tries to replenish his collection every year. For example, last year, he traveled to the territories of Donbass, Mariupol, Kherson and Melitopol, in order to help them, and took several species from there. Here, for example, is another alpaca with a fashionable haircut, then this beige shade. As you can see, alpaca haircut, as their hair grows up to 20 centimeters, and has 22 shades. Alpaca lives for about 20 years, but also eats plant food. About 1 meter, weighs about 70 kilograms on average. And also people call alpacas when animals, as they have very expensive wool. And there in the distance, you can see these little kangaroos in Alabi. Kangaroos are small by nature, that is, they are not decorative. They grew up to an average of 1 meter, weighed about 20-25 kilograms, and they live for about 15 years in Australia. They lead a nocturnal lifestyle, and some kangaroos have already had cubs in their purses in lava. Although they are just getting used to our habitat. Well, there are albino kangaroos, respectively, and not pure white color with red eyes. But then Valerie is in our spotted Egger zucchini, who was born without a tail, with short varnish. And this, by the way, is the fattest jaguar in our zoo. Here he is watching us. Through. And smaller. Here's a zucchini on the left side. Yeah. Also a security guard. Well, our page was born in 2006 year, but he finished in 2012. There were a lot of people at the opening, about 15,000 people. We calculated it according to the issued guidebooks. The parking lot was full, and cars were parked along the roads. On the left side, here we have a raccoon alley, where raccoons live in stripes. We have so much here that we came to the alley. These are the raccoons. And in this pen on the right side, there used to be a giraffe. But unfortunately, the giraffe is now on vacation in Yalta, in our other zoo in a fairy tale. We sent him there for mating, that is, for a wedding. And very much for me, the elephants, the loving angels, the goats, as well as in the far right corner. Such small animals of a brown hue. Is this Patagonian Mara and rodents related? K. Capybara, because it lives in the sweatshop fields of America. This is a very rare and expensive animal. From China, an expensive medicine. Places. As you may have noticed, chickens, cockerels, peacocks, guinea fowls, seals and even mini rabbits are freely pasted on the territory of our park. But mini rabbits are actually very hard to see, as they are afraid of contact with people and hiding in dense vegetation. And this is a fallen female pig. On the left side is the yellow cache of the food supply and all our animals. An interesting fact is that we spend about 1,200 kilograms of meat on predators, but the whole zoo in general takes about 4 tons of various feeds from behind. Well, in this little Valera on the right side, we have our these are the scraps. The dog is 4 weeks old, just recently born. We also have benches, urns with figurines, beautiful landscapes, empty vegetation. Yes, it was pleasant and comfortable for you to be here. Then the house of birds, the inner water of all our birds, and unfortunately there are still ordinary broiler chickens. Since the pirates are all for the ballerinas and we have placed them in a quarantine zone. But soon, perhaps, he will begin his recovery. Here, in this large spacious barrier, as before, there are the shilda and zebras. It is considered the most expensive and rare species of zebra. This is a mountain view. The extraction of savanna differs in that it is in the lightest because of such a yellowish hue. This is called shadow stripes. There are very few zebras like this. We are now planning to breed zebra. There will be more deliveries in winter. Zebra are wild horses, and so far no one has tamed them. They are much stronger and hardier than ordinary shaddai. For short distances, they can accelerate as much as 100 kilometers per hour. That is, every predator is chasing them. They can also safely knock out an adult lion. Zuch. Well, this is where our walk comes to an end, and now, as promised, we will go to the bridge, where you can walk over our predatory animals as well as look at their feeding areas. Well, if you liked our walk, and you can say the territory and the belly of our park, I would be grateful if you would leave me a tip. I recommend you to go to the valve bridge itself, just like that, without turning anywhere. So you see more clusters of our lions in these territories of the island, where there are shigamarils inside, as well as swans. So that's how we took a ride on the tour. The boys don't refuse to take it. Not well, they do their job great. He told us about all the animals. It's very beautiful, everything is cool. A quick interesting tour. Now we are going to walk on our own now through this savanna. How is that? Right. Is savanna called the same?
I don't know. Bridge. First we go to the technique.
Technicians, yes. It turns out that we have the Lions Taigan Park on the former territory of the boarding house, yes. And there are a lot of interesting equipment left from those times. The suspension bridges are here. I understand there are even some lions here or not. Or so.
In general, we should go, as he would say directly, Ferris wheel, but we'll walk around here, right?
Well, let's go for a walk, let's see. Let's take a couple of shots. So, here is such a huge plane. By the way, Sasha and I climbed together in Koktebel in such an airplane. Even got into this one. But by the way, Lifov. By the way, we went the wrong way. Out.
Yes, I'm telling you. He said to go straight.
Here are friends. Leva, you too. They eat along the way. It's their lunchtime. And here's another lion lying right under the bottom here. Leva, are you sunbathing too? In short, all the lions are sunbathing today. It's very beautiful here on the territory. Look, there's even a cafe here. I think it probably doesn't work now, because it's not the season anymore, but there is a cafe. Look, there is such an incredibly beautiful fountain here. There is a very beautiful park area here. Dasha, do you like it here?
Very.
That's all, if Dasha likes it. This.
Color, are these shirky?
I don't know. Well, some kind of Tyrannosaurus is here. No, it's beautiful. It is very beautiful here on the territory. We are already walking in free swimming. We just walk around the territory. Now let's go to the other animals to take pictures, to see. But this is the most important lion and tiger that there is. Sailor, what's your name? Who lives in the Lions Taigan Park? Look at what an incredibly beautiful shrub, friends. What beautiful berries grow here. Dasha, what did you see here? Cartoons of their own. It's a pink flamingo, friends. Watch them drink. And now we're going to try to somehow get a frame through these grid cells. Very beautiful flamingos. Now I'm going to go around and try to shoot them for you. The pretties. So there are excursions where we did not go. That's how interesting, beautiful, pink they are. And everyone poses for us, for our frame. So it's their lunchtime now. They all eat. This is firewood, and here we have firewood. And these are also cranes. Pretty girl. And now they are being fed. A black-browed fox. That's the kind of beauty she is sitting here posing. And here are the impudent raccoons. Hooligans.
Like not to me so to anyone. It helps. He took it, he took it.
They're still fighting among themselves here. 4.
Thank you.
Who gets it? Come on, give it to me.
Damn it.
Look, he's already stretched out his paws.
Damn it. Carefully, carefully. Close, close. Yes, here they are in principle. Well, they just need to cling to this apple. And how huge. People have prepared.
So no, here they bought it. It's probably for sale somewhere.
No, we're home. Benefactors of raccoons.
Carrots, not apples. Look how violent they are for food.
Yes.
Competing.
So the most interesting thing is what lies. They don't want to take it anymore.
Yes, the main thing is what to take away from people.
They're just carrots all already. Not interesting.
In short, they are already so full. They don't all want to eat more. They take away the main joke. The rest is all. He even licked it, that's all. Now he is not the fact that he will eat it. He's going to drop it. That's it, I've dropped it already. Already picked up another one. They ate too much.
For the apple.
In short, I like sweet apples more. Carrots are so-so, right?
They're from carrots. There were no apples. You just started giving dessert during the period. You already don't want carrots.
These are the bandits they are here. Raccoons. So, here's a peacock just walking around the territory.
Chanterelle.
Chanterelle. Here's to me.
And a peacock.
The only thing I don't understand is how the cats that live here, how they don't attack chickens there, peacocks. The peacock has never taken off a peacock so close. And they are generally tame here. And two people quite the same. Indifferently. Indifferently, yes, they are calmly treated.
Raccoons. It's not your turn, is it? No one feeds you.
Tell me it feeds there, but here.
Let's have this at home.
Not. That's enough. One is enough. That's where we wanted to go to shoot the panthers. Here. This.
Not panthers.
And what is it? Leopards, leopards. Oh, damn.
The panthers are black.
Black, yes. It's a leopard. He's behind a double cage, mind you. Probably very dangerous. They are like that, you can see they are overblocked even here. They can climb up the cage like that. They are very agile and nimble. That's love here. Brothers and sisters. What are you doing here? They're kissing here, and we came up to shoot them on camera, as they turned their ass to us. That you are handsome. Here we have already come to these animals on our own, to take pictures of them for you. Because there was no such opportunity to quickly jump out to see the tour. Here are these llamas, goats now. Georgentin's goat. Well, what unusual bad things. The pretties. This is how we went to in the Rostov Zoo. I shot a video there. Well, I never edited it. I never released it. These are the goats here. Pretty girls, right? Goat beauties. I'll say yes, something to eat. And the donkeys we passed. Here is such a handsome conflict. And an ostrich. Hi there. How are you doing? Is it okay here? In short, they are so neighborly with the suckers. Well, nothing. It can be seen that they have a normal neighborhood, a good one. The ostrich. The emo ostrich is called these ostriches. How loud these parrots are. Borax capuchin. Such a baby on the back, she drags it straight. He sleeps on it straight. She carries it around the cage mom. Hi there. How are you? All right. Handsome. You're so handsome. Come here. Look at him, he's walking around puking like that. She thinks who's shouting here. Are you sick or something? What's going on with him? Is he sick or something?
No, I think they have some period.
Brother, what's wrong with you? Why are you shouting like that? He's gone. Offended. Don't take my picture. Look. Here he is, handsome kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. What were you shouting, huh? Kissy what were you shouting? Do you see this? The authorities will look around. Yes. Do you also like to be petted? Kitty, 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 kitty. Dancer, dancer. Do you see how he's getting out? It rubs against the corner. Poser, poser.
Very lucky that there are still animals like this. And that's where the raccoon is.
A raccoon? Raccoon, what are you, brother? Like a lone wolf. His kind with white eyes. In general, he has such unusual eyes. I've never seen such a white-eyed raccoon. So here are the raccoons. Piglet gives. Piglet the raccoon, here it is. He thinks we're giving him food. Hello, hello. We don't have Petunia I can give you. Petunia without any problems. We didn't take food, we didn't prepare. We have a spontaneous excursion as always. This lion. And you're so handsome. The singer is still too. There are two of them here. And he will go with this beauty, probably, with which on the right. Brother, wait, man. A couple of frames for this. For our blog. Tiger needs lit like. Watch him come in. He likes this beauty along the way, a white one who lies here, sunbathing in the corner. Well, here it is. She's just getting high. Are you getting high, Lev? Is he singing to you there or something? Songs. About love. Pretty girl, huh? So white?
It's not, it's him.
Him, right. It's an Amur tiger, isn't it?
Yes.
And here he is. It's crumpled. What are you doing walking around? Back and forth, back and forth.
There's another one walking there.
Wait. Handsome. This singer is something. Who are you? Rosenbaum. Or someone. Or a Gutin. Admit it, I recognized you right away. So, well, there's such a small one here, it's probably a tigress. Also growls. She mutters something too. Kitty, 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 kitty. Tell me, now I'll show you who Kitty is. This is where I have a bone lying. Kitty, 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 kitty. And this is a cat with cats. That's it, are there no more tigers here? No, well, damn cool right so close. Wow, he ran somewhere. There's some kind of movement formed there. There he is, look how handsome he is. He's got a move on something too, and he's eating. They're having lunch now. What is this singer? Say white roses. White roses. Well, it's something so huge. Tell them to come to this one, to stop me from singing karaoke. He went to drink some water.
Oh, look.
Handsome. Look what kind of water he drinks. She has such a huge drinking bowl here. I've never been so close to lions. That you're a singer. Very beautiful tigers. They are such posers here still those. Yes. Do you like going? Also purring. And you're all purring, right? Let's be serious, this is a fight, a batch. Op switched to another one. Op. Bandits. A fight, a solid fight. Struggle. This is the wrestling cube here. Here, in general, people are here love is a carrot. Yeah, he says, what are you looking at? There's some kind of mouse eating something. Or a piece of meat, I don't understand. $1,200 kilograms is a few cows can eat in a day. The whole zoo. This is such a magical place here, beautiful. We really enjoyed being here with the lions. Dasha found some kind of monument here. Tiger cub Altai. He was born in the year 2017. The tiger cub died something in the 19th year from an overdose of sleeping pills. I'm sorry for Salt that we couldn't save you. The monument was made at the expense of friends of the park. In short, a sad monument. And he's a zebra, a huge zebra. In general, it is incredibly beautiful here. Look how green it is. I don't know what beautiful cypresses are here, or what is here. Tui. They don't look like cypresses. Cypress cones are slightly different. Of course, the territory is very beautifully ennobled. We still got there, cool. There's no one here. No vacationers, no people. No one pushes. You can take pictures of beautiful nature, enjoy the views. In general, just a balm. Look how beautiful autumn is. Incredible today, such colorful trees under the rays of the sun. You just walk around and enjoy this autumn nature. Someone lives here in the pond, along the course of the Toad. They saw us and all jumped sharply into the pond. What are you? There's such a gazebo here, the place is cool. Like to sit, enjoy the murmur of water. So friends, here he is a black vulture. These are the main scavengers. We have a look here as if he didn't eat us. What are you looking at? Dangerous? That's the kind of aviary they have here. We have already passed through here with an excursion. Well, now we are just walking in a free mode. At least we already know about these animals, but the guide has already told us. It's not a bad function, as it were, to use a guide. It cost 300 rubles. Well, plus we also tipped him 300 rubles. For 150 rubles is obtained. These are the chickens and goats here. In general, the tour cost us 900 rubles with all tips. And so in general 300 rubles. Well, it's up to you, Atwell. Well, the guy tried hard, especially since the two of us were riding this car here. We had such a VIP tour. Here's a life hack for you. It is necessary to come in the fall and enjoy such moments. How beautiful.
This is how they take it carefully. Yes, you are.
Such a small one as our bull we have.
Do you want a little one? Who is Bulya?
He's the dog. He has the same nose as a pit bull. Like a red-haired pit bull.
Oh, Timka, you're heavy. Oh, bore you.
They're so beautiful. Cows. I say cows, just like our Red Bull. And with a nose, she's exactly the same. Only he bites like that. There are goats in this. Wolves, wolves, wolves. Here they are. Predators, predators. Well, what are you predators? How are things going here? Predators. Woke up, activated. Up. Handsome and predator, predator. Green-eyed, such a beautiful forehead is black.
I'm calling. Some kind of rare species.
A rare species. With horns. Everyone, in short, is waiting to eat. Tricky ones like that. There are so many peacocks on the territory here. Well, there are a lot of peacocks in general.
Are you driving some water?
They're right here running around the aviaries. But all the more so shugly. Well, this is Bambi the fawn. Bambi. So beautiful, with a speck. Come here, come pose with us. Handsome, you are so beautiful, powerful.
Devour.
With horns, right. And what? Everyone thinks there's something to eat here. We are the only such and such scoundrels who came to the zoo out of food. You're my good one, see. At least on camera, you can see he smiled a little. Well done. Oh, bears, bears. Oranges are fed to them.
I'm filming already.
Come on.
I'm filming. Come on.
So, you throw this pipe here. An orange, and he is shorter than this orange. This is how he unfolds it and eats it. Almost like in the cartoon Cheburashka.
Throw it, and he can't give you anything, animal. Come on, tell us. Throw it. Throw it. Throw the monkey over there, a monkey. Throw the bear.
That's it.
Fell.
Yes, not.
Gives. And that's it.
Here the Christmas tree has eaten.
Next to me now.
In short, they oranges normally eat them up here, feed them. This is such a huge deer with branches. But by the way, he doesn't fit here. Do you see? He'd figure it out, but if he came up to the fence here, he'd gore us for sure. And a bison. Here it is. Handsome. A man. Hi there. Are you a passer too? You're pretty. That's how you itch. You'll break the fence like that, he's shaking from you. That's how good you are. I've never seen bison so close.
I am almost all animals in general. You haven't seen it close.
I saw bison in our zoo when I went as a child. But they always went very far, there were large aviaries. but this is right very close to it. It's true that a petting zoo. Well, what are you doing in Zonchka? How are you? That everything is fine, let's go. He probably doesn't eat chopsticks like that.
But I didn't even feed. He doesn't even see her.
Handsome. Well, yes, such a powerful one. Specifically powerful. Here's another bear. Misha, how are you doing here? Is everything okay? In short, you're also a fan of these oranges, right? Yeah. That's how you are. You're asking for an orange, aren't you? To be given to you. Damn, but I didn't prepare today. But if I knew. Fur. There are camel roots here. They are already ready to fight among themselves for food, too. The child asks.
Oh, will it be?
She'll tell you. Dancing as much as straight. Well, yes, and you also.
Right. Don't get too close.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Catch it. Catch it. Hey, hey, hey.
That's it, that's it. Well, there's a third one. You're not the main clue.
They don't spit. We were told.
Yes, we were told to go back on the tour. Who to believe?
No, they're already old. No. Well, that's right. They said on the tour that it's not. They don't spit. Hi there. Oh, how good you are.
No, in the Yalta Zoo, when I was younger, I sat on the neck of a camel. But I was lucky, it seems normal.
I'd be scared. Here, Tim.
He was also photographed with camels in the Yalta Zoo.
You filmed it, didn't you?
Yes, yes, yes. I licked your whole hand right off.
Licked.
But they are so loving. Yes. Just tell me to feed. You're all set. And he eats leaves. So, well, generally handsome. Ponies, friends, look what unrealistically beautiful little mini ponies. Handsome.
Yes.
They eat it all, they have lunch.
Arrived.
Here, near the camels, the shortest movements are. They are ready to absorb. Wow. These are circus camels along the way, right? Well.
Come on. Maybe. And how he licked it. These two slobbering ones are fine.
But he's neat, you see, that's it. He tries to take it with his lips.
Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Open it.
They are already competing with each other here, who will give them something to eat. Okay, I've lost something already. Dasha has gone far away. And what about you? Are you trying to eat rebar or something? Oh, this park is beautiful. And really he is contact, so the animals are a meter away from you. These are the mini ponies. Llama, llama. Here she came.
That's it.
Ushnya, funny. Okay, that you're so beautiful, big-eared, three-eared. You see she has a third ear yet. She must have cut him. Or her ears are like that. Say, well?
She's not in the mood.
Yes, oh Misha, we missed Misha. Misha is here. Misha, how are you, brother? Are you all right? Most of the bears are here. This is the oldest bear, which we passed by the way on an excursion. We have been told by him for more than 50 years already. Cool, handsome brown. Junior. Handsome too. Adults. Look, the park has a collection of rare. Incredibly beautiful. Please pose. This is also a llama, right? And because. Alpaca. Don't forget about your own. Shorn like a poodle. Come here, my good one. Go my good. And have a nice rest. Alpaca thinks we want to feed it again. And we arrived unprepared. Alpaca. That's it, right? Are you offended? Don't come to me again. That's how our date with the alpaca ended. And before it even started. Wow, that's cool. Look, the kangaroo is just sitting here chilling. These kids are some kind of kangaroos here. Now. Is it a mini? Yes, some kind of kangaroo. They're so small, so small. Can I take a closer look? Here they are, kangaroos. That's such an albino. Look at the one with red eyes. Oh, how handsome you are, handsome. Murchiki, yes. And yes, what does he want to eat too? Well, that's it, we just have 10 people in this video, in the comments, that we didn't bring anything to the poor animals.
Look how fat they are.
And then they are fed. And anyway. And even move.
It's moving.
They don't even want to move. There is also food here, and in addition to the fact that visitors, they are also very well fed in the zoo itself.
They're back.
Oh, look what a powerful fountain it will be.
Look what a couple there are.
Pretties, let's go. There's probably a behemoth living in this season. Here he is, Tigrusha. Beautiful? Wow. Some kind of singer, right? You're a singer too, right? Yes. That's where the white tiger is also eating a bone. Oh, what a purser you are, what a beauty you are.
The most trending print. Here's what he looks like in person.
Handsome. She just decided to pose for us. Yes, I did.
Because it turns out to do it.
Kitty, 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 kitty. Maybe she's back now. And she left.
Well, you're straight.
In short, you will never see this in nature.
This leopard was lying on his back like this, playing. I thought I was filming. I wasn't filming.
Well, bad luck, it happens. Really. And this tailless jaguar without a tail. Yes, you're soft too. You're so handsome too. In short, they are all singers. Here the musical group gathered in Taigan. They all love to sing. Oh, you're pretty. I flew right here to pose. Such parrots are funny, interesting. They are flying straight to us, so that they are also given something to eat. Here are the tricky animals here, smart. They immediately fly for food. They have their own feeder there, they sit there eating, but they still fly up to people. They are very interested in this. There are raccoons here. There are a lot of raccoons. There they are sharpening the fish, raccoons. And then the raccoons. It's just probably different types. This one is hanging on a branch at all, and is sleeping like that.
A dog.
And there he is sitting there.
It's a dog.
It looks like a little bear. Well, here are these huge parrots. Okay, don't shout so loud. Filming you. Here it is. I came to drink some water, tell me you're bothering me. Can't you see the contacts? They show more interest in people. That's the main attraction we wanted to get to. You're such a beauty. And you're also a passer? With twigs. Oh. It's beautiful how you do everything to yourself. Op. Do you have a wreath? And yes, I'll change the angle a little. What are you doing there?
Food, but we won't bring it.
Well, pretty girl.
How round it is.
She's so cute. It also looks like a bull. Also a redhead. Not beauties, beauties. And a wreath. Sitting by itself, playing. So I told the guide that she is very similar in perception to a 4-year-old child. That is, a 4-year-old child, this is exactly it. Such a cute little ball, right? With a wreath. Yes. Pretty woman. You're also sitting and waiting for someone to bring you something to eat. Nobody brings anything. And you came. Are you still smiling? That no one brought anything. The scoundrel? Pretty girl.
Well, at least someone brought food.
She's a beauty waiting. She's so cute, she makes a wreath on her head.
Dinoshka, Dana, I put it on my hand.
Oh, a bagel right away.
They say the smartest.
Yes. 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 Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, Yes.
How wonderful. She has already substituted a pen. Say dry.
You're dressed up, aren't you? Are you pretty? Oh, how beautiful. Don't you like it?
Uh,
Not an orange. Yes, sorry. The bears took off the orange.
Before that, I was sitting, making a wreath on my head. Bagels are a little dry.
Go to the woods. Let's get dressed up. Dress up, come on. That's so beautiful.
Friends, we walked, and happened to see such an incredible view opening from here. Damn, it's just really cool. By the way, there is a cafe here, probably, which works with an observation deck. Wow. Look at this beauty. It's just unrealistically beautiful. It's very cool. Here's a wide format for you. It's just that such beauty doesn't even get into the frame. Yes, there is Lake Taigansko here. It's just incredibly beautiful. Such silence, peace. And here at the bottom, look at this primate we still have. Another pretty girl. How beautiful you are just. Your eyes are so cute. Dasha, she has such lovely eyes. But not like you. Yours is better. Here they are, right here. Fight, fight. Op. There's something serious, some fights they have. Games. Wrestlers. See that pin sticking out there? That's dangerous too. In short, the fighters all gathered. Here's another cool location here. Dasha, let's play chess.
I changed my mind. But in theory, it is possible. I was like a skate, your move.
Now we're going to checkmate you. Very beautiful, incredible. Look, he generally lives here in the wilderness, and generally approaches people freely, so that he does not bite. I also think we brought something to eat. So huge. Here we have reached the wild lake, which is located here, and swans swim here. Beauty?
There are some animals. Beavers, look.
And here he really is, here he is. Right at the bottom, look here, they are floating.
Beavers?
I don't know.
These beavers are probably or not just the biggest.
Look, they're still kissing.
Epibars probably. I don't know.
And they have their own burrows here. Oh, there are different rats there. There's more rats over there. Look, they're over there on all of these. They are eating the trees there.
Wow.
What are you? Here it is. He digs a hole there right under the branches. She's trying to eat something so yellow. Oh, it's the pumpkin they eat. They threw a pumpkin to them, look. And she sharpens the pumpkin shorter. Cool. So they are friends with the swans here in general. The swan is swimming. This beaver. I do not know who he is there. Look how many there are in the distance on the shore of them. That's how Dasha and I took a walk in Taigan Park. We liked it very much. Good impressions. Well, we are waiting for you in the next new video. Like this video. Subscribe to our Telegram channel. There will also be a lot of interesting videos that were not included in the release, or insiders of information. And the photos are cool. Everyone, friends, bye to everyone.